Yo, what is good, everybody? It is your boy. As always, it's your boy Golden Falls, Golden What Ifs, whatever you want to call me. And I am back. This is the finale of What If Deku Became Batman. And as always, if you enjoy, please show some love. Leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment down below, all that good stuff. And yeah, make sure to check the links in the description for the Discord and for some other stuff that is probably there. Not really sure. Everything's kind of preset by this time. I've been doing this for a while, so Discord is the main thing. Check it out if you want to. This is the final part. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed, as always, show some love to the video. But with that said, I don't want to waste much more of your time, and I want to get right into it. Let's get it. Izuku Midoriya is finally on his own. Well, sort of. He's now given a provisional hero license, and as long as he stays in contact and is monitored by All Might, everything he does is now legal, at least in the bounds of being a hero. Now, Izuku continues his research and continues to look into things for these various different places and different agencies, right? And he continues to actually work and starts to work with someone by the name of Sir Night-Eye. Sir Night-Eye is a very big hero, a massive one. And everybody knows of Sir Night-Eye and knows how good of a hero he truly is. But on top of that, he also is working a case trying to figure out what's going on with the one and only Overhaul. And this would thrust Izuku into kind of the action space of the finding of Overhaul. And with his investigative and also learning capabilities, he begins to kind of deduce that Overhaul has certain routes that he likes to take. Now, he is in some sort of a lair or a hideout for a long period of time, and he even can find that location very easily. But he also tells them that he goes on these routes from time to time. He goes on these routes that are very specific. It's here, it's here, it's here. And he does each one separately on different days and on different days of the week at specific hours. And he needs to understand, and everybody needs to understand, that mistakes will always happen. And you have to be prepared for a mistake to happen. In which Izuku would put a picture up, and it's a picture of a young girl by the name of Eri. He says that yes, she will cause the mistake, and it's not her fault because she is still good at heart. She is still a good person, and she is trying to basically survive, in which he tells everybody there that she will cause the mistake, but they need to watch him for weeks on end. But what he doesn't know, and what Izuku himself doesn't predict, is that mistake will come about almost instantly, because Izuku and Mirio are currently watching Overhaul, and Eri, well, she would break away and begin running off into nothing. She begins to run off and kind of do her own thing and tries to get away and blah blah blah, and stumbles towards the street. As she stumbles toward the street, Izuku would look at Mirio and nod his head. She would turn the corner, and as she does, well, Mirio would grab her and get her away from the area almost instantly. Now, with Overhaul turning that same corner, he would look and she was gone. He would begin to panic, freak out, until he hears someone behind him land. He would turn and see, well, Batman. He would see Izuku Midoriya standing there with his cape and mask, and also with his basically weaponry and gadgets ready to go. He would see Izuku and think that he must have done this. What did he do with her? Izuku says that he has no idea what he's talking about. And frankly, all he's been looking for is him. All he's been looking for is Overhaul himself. He's done research on him. Very, very interesting guy. His powers, very strong, very, very strong. But what really makes Overhaul are the people that surround him. The people that fear him, and the people that run his gang. A mafia of some sorts. He looks at him and says, the Shia Hazaikai has ruled the underground for quite a while. And frankly, he believes, and Izuku believes, that this right here is how it will end. The Shia Hazaikai will fall and crumble, and it would crumble quicker than you could possibly imagine. Of course, this will not go well and bode well with the one that stands in front of him by the name of Overhaul. But Izuku says that there is no matter, there is no concern, that there only is solution. And that's exactly what Izuku does. He provides solution. Because when Overhaul would start to try and do things, when he would try to attack Izuku would make him look like an absolute joke, like a joke. So much so that Overhaul would be giving up and his face would tell it all. Overhaul would throw spikes, anything, change his body, anything that he could possibly do to combat this person. But Izuku seems so prepared, so agile, and so much stronger and faster than Overhaul. Izuku tells him that All Might is the symbol of peace, the sun rays that covers the night sky, the sun rays that covers everything, that makes dark places look bright. That's what All Might is. But him, that's not who he is. He is going to be the #1 hero, but he is not All Might. He does not bring the light to cover the buildings. He stands and is within the darkness. He thrives off of it, and he makes sure that Overhaul himself understands this, that there is no way of fearing. He has no fear with this villain. He has no fear with the person that stands in front of him, that Overhaul does not scare him, and all of his kind of repertoire and all of the things that he's capable of doing means nothing. It doesn't mean a single thing. And Izuku absolutely beats on Overhaul, making him look like a joke of a hero and a joke of a villain, or make him look like a joke of a combatant is what I mean, obviously not a hero, and making him look like someone that was not a threat at all. He would cuff Overhaul with quirk canceling cuffs, and he would drag him off, dragging him all the way to prison. Now, for starters, Overhaul is put away, but Sir Night-Eye is completely astounded by the fact that Izuku was able to approach the scenario in such a way, that was so easy and so simple to handle that it makes other heroes look like they lack heavily. And Izuku tells him that it's not that the other heroes lack heavily, it's that the other heroes see everything that's going on and they see it as a game. They see it as something that they strive for, something that they wanted to do when they were children, and they wanted to be cool and be heroic and this and that. But being a hero is not about being cool, not about being popular, not about making money, but it's about saving people, about making it so that even in the darkest times, even in the alleyways that people would fear to walk through, they would feel safe no matter what. And that's exactly what Izuku is bringing. And Overhaul is just the first start of it all. Sir Night-Eye is impressed. Sir Night-Eye is floored by the idea that he was able to do such a thing. Floored by the idea that he was able to, for the most part, handle things in the way he handled them. And frankly enough, Izuku nods his head and makes it very known that he was able to handle as much as he can possibly imagine, and he would be able to handle even more. And Sir Night-Eye tells him that soon he would get more and more responsibility, and that the position he's at now, and with all the testing and everything going by him, he'll be okay. That everything that he's going to become as a hero is going to make every single person look at things a lot differently. Now, this would lead to Izuku kind of taking these tests and also these other things to basically make sure that he's completely and utterly qualified for his actual hero license, and that's what they're kind of looking at this moment. And he passes everything with flying colors. He passes literally everything. So we're talking from academics, we're talking to basically social and situational awareness, anything you can think of, any test that they would need to dignify him as a proper and secure hero, they would run, and he would pass better than everybody could possibly imagine, and better than any hero that has ever taken those tests. And he would pass them, and he would continue his journey of being a hero. But as he said before, when the night is gone, when the light is about everybody feels a lot more safe, and many other heroes are okay with making sure that others stay maintained and others stay safe. But when the night approaches, when the moon is high and everybody knows that the darkness hides the true criminals, that's when Izuku would be out and about. That's when Izuku would patrol, and he would begin building an agency surrounded by it. He would be the head hero of them all, racking up more and more rankings as they go along. And of course, the one and only All Might would be on top as well, helping Izuku with a massive experience. He's going to be able to maintain and also kind of help out with Izuku's planning and so on and so forth. And people continue to join Izuku's agency, and even Sir Night-Eye kind of makes a communion in a way, kind of combining agencies to where Izuku works with them very heavily, works with Mirio, Sir Night-Eye, and many others very heavily throughout this time. Now, the shutdown of the Shia Hazaikai would have happened extremely swiftly, as Izuku was able to kind of swiftly shut them down with the information that was given and the information that they had, and Izuku was able to kind of break down everything that they had to worry about, and frankly everything that they had to kind of remark for, right, and make sure that everything was accounted for, and that was all handled. Izuku was able to handle it all, and Izuku was able to approach it very, very practically, just like how he wants to and just how he's been doing for a very long time now. And with this takedown, with villains now cowering and with villains now being slowly but surely suppressed, it seems like more and more people are understanding, and people are now kind of realizing that this right here is the way of protection, that this right here is the only way that they can stay protected, that Izuku even knows that this takes sacrifice, that the hero world has changed so drastically, that the hero world looked at things like it was a monetary fun thing for children to get into. But Izuku knows, because, well, frankly, he learns fast. He learns really fast, and he knows what it takes to be a hero. And he knows that being a hero takes massive sacrifice, and what his agency will do is show the sacrifices that heroes on a day-to-day basis will do to make sure that the safety of the citizens stay basically about, that the safety is maintained, and that even the crime rates that All Might was able to get the world or Japan into, well, they're going to get them even lower, to the point where villains were almost non-existent. And Izuku climbed the ranks of becoming a hero, and as he reached the #1 hero, he would tell them all that this is not about publicity, that him being the #1 hero means everything. But at the same time, he knows that there is nothing to celebrate unless everybody is safe in their homes and safe from all crimes, not only in Japan, but around the world. And Izuku maintains this stance and continues to expand his arsenal of gadgets and weaponry and so on and so forth, and his contingency plans would continue to pile up more and more and more. And Izuku would maintain the peace of Japan, and everybody that follows him would do the same. Doesn't matter if we are in the daytime with the sun high and bright, or in the night where the sun sleeps and the moon is above them all. This doesn't matter. Either way, everybody is safe, and everybody will be safe not only in their own homes, but when they walk down the streets of Japan. And it's all because of one hero. And that hero is Izuku Midoriya, code name Batman. But that is where we're going to end off What If Deku Became Batman. And if you enjoyed, show some love, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment down below, all that good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy these videos, and we'll have more to come very soon. Sorry for the bit of an inconsistent schedule. I've been doing kind of like every other day-ish. But I was trying to figure out some stuff and how I want to do certain things and so on and so forth. But I do plan on bringing y'all more what ifs. I have a solo leveling what if that I want to do. I also want to do some other stuff outside of My Hero Academia. Maybe do some more Tanjiro stuff. Maybe go back to Blue Lock and do some Blue Lock stuff. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe add in some Naruto things. That is definitely something I've considered as well. But yeah, that's all I really got to say. I have a lot planned for the future of this channel, and I hope you guys enjoy the videos nonetheless, and I hope all y'all have an amazing day. Later.